Yo, what up, you guys? Your boy Sprint LJ, and I am playing some FFA. First game, so don't judge too bad. So I asked you guys, what would you rather me talk about, my basketball career or my Halo career? And that won on a poll of 1-2-0, since most of you just put nice shot and stuff like that, even though I asked you to comment that, but it's all good. Beside the point, it won. And then we got some honorable mentions, my penis and my love life. They were honorable mentions because, yeah, they weren't an option. So, alright, so where do I begin? I'll begin around my early stages, just getting on AAU teams, things like that. This is where, I really bonded along with Spoon and some of my other best friends that I still have till this day that I hang around with quite frequently. And they were called the Wolf Riders. Oh my god, that was the team, dude. I was a little gym rat, playing every weekend. Alright, so now let's move on to high school. Now this is where, I can get into detail because I actually, remember most of this stuff. So freshman year, I went to a really small school. Let's just add that right now. Let me give you an estimate. I probably graduated along with like 30 people, and I probably had like 200 max at all 4 grades of high school. We were Division 2B, second to the lowest, so that just gives you an idea of how small our school was. My freshman year, I started on varsity, and I guess a lot of people were talking about me like, oh man, this guy's supposed to be good, because they watch like in 8th grade. Everyone knows everybody over there. Okay, so back to the game. It was 4th quarter, coming down to it. Our first game, we were supposed to beat them because we were like pretty close to undefeated. I think we only lost 2 games. We lost them both in a row too. We're like 22-2, I think. And this team barely made it to state, so we weren't, so we're supposed to beat them pretty easy. So the ball went back and forth. And with about 20 seconds left, I hit the 3 to tie the game, which ended up putting into OT, and then we went into double OT, and then we won that. So that was the main highlight of my freshman year. Sophomore year, I began to score a lot more. I went from 7.2 points per game to 15. Now this season, oh my god, this was a heartbreaker. If you guys know J-Dub No Clutch, he's on my friends. I know him in real life. We played. He was a senior this year, and I was a sophomore, and I was the leading scorer with 15. We played, and this is the thing, man. PL. They ended up being the state champions that year. We faced them in the semifinals. Guess what? We lost by a buzzer beater. That was so heartbreaking. Just to think that, they were state champs, and we could have been if we would have won that. That's how you think after you lose, especially by 1. We ended up losing after that and didn't even place that year. So now let's move on to my junior and senior season. Those are big disappointments because I thought I was going to make it to state, or far in state. Well, I guess regionals count. It wasn't good team-wise, like being a state champion or anything, or getting close to that like it was my freshman and senior year. But my junior and senior season, I did break some records for my school. My junior year, I reached 1,000 points sometime during districts. And then my senior year, I actually broke the scoring record. I finished with 1,627 points, which was, I think, of like 50 points off the top 50 for Washington. But take this in consideration, I'm not a badass just because I went to a really small school, so it's kind of easier to score than it would be, in like a 4A or a school with like 2,000 kids,
I went to game chat because he had his mic in, and I wanted to say something to him, and
Hi, Marco.
he straight up said,
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. To be honest, I took out middle school and I took out college. I talked about them, but it was too much to fit into, a little small video. So I'll probably talk about those maybe later on. I want to talk about my Halo career first. I think you guys got, a good feel of, what I did in my basketball career. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys watched it all because, yeah. And sorry about, I quit commentating on my thing and I thought I wasn't going to hit anything. I was just going to upload it like that, but I ended up hitting something, or well, hit marker. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy and I'm out, man.